My name's Stefan Lubacek. I'm a former secretary of ASAP, which is the Association for the Scientific Study of Anomalous Phenomena, and I've come to visit Don this evening, but it's now sort of the early hours of the morning.
That's my normal working day. What do you expect?
And it's been a remarkable experience. We can't say much about it at the moment.
Anyway, fantastic to meet this gentleman. This is the second time I've met him now. We got introduced, a couple of months ago by a friend?
Yeah, I think it was Robert, didn't he?
Yeah, prior to that, you didn't know who I was or heard of me. And
no, didn't know who Don was.
He's since been quite intrigued by my work, haven't you?
Well, yes, really. The main thing that caught my eye with Don was his success with electronic voice phenomena, although I think you call it something else, don't you?
My communications.
Yeah, and now I've done a lot of research over, I think now it's got to be about nearly 17 years, and my main focus and attention has always been drawn towards electronic voice phenomena because it produced results. But when I met Don and saw Don asking questions in real time and actually getting answers from someone seen whatever.
Let's call them our spirit friends.
Spirit, but I try and avoid spirit work.
I know you do,
yeah.
But you know.
Yeah, but it sort of blew me away, really. I was looking at there's any way that he could be cheating and somehow manufacturing these voices, but I just couldn't see any proof of that at all.
Well, scepticism's good. I mean, I've said this many times before. It's an integral part of any investigation. Everybody should be sceptical and actually use that in a tool on their investigations. You know.
But to actually get intelligent replies, almost to order, it was completely, but absolutely remarkable. Now I've had some success myself, and I know that the phenomenon is actually real, and otherwise I wouldn't be researching it. And the end result is wow. I've never seen anything quite like what Don achieves, and not only does he achieve it, he achieves it in such a way that everybody can see that it's real because it's there. It's
well, even if you take the recorders out of the equation sometimes, you're yet to experience this, but hopefully you will, when you actually get replies, as in a previous video I mentioned Steve Merrick, for the first time I heard Becky talking out of the air in a proper female beautiful voice. It's a whole new level. You did say it'd be nice if I can hear Becky tonight, but I thought you was pushing it. It took Steve 2.5, 3 years before he even got to that point to actually heard Becky. So if you to come down second attempt and Becky would say, "Oh, hello, Stefan," I didn't think it was going to happen, but you never know. It depends if she'd actually shine to you.
I don't know. I don't know really. I mean, I'm so excited to be here. It's been a very, very eventful evening.
It really has.
And why am I smiling? I'm smiling because I'm smiling because I'm happy. I'm so happy to have experienced and seen what I've seen tonight. It's just blown me away.
But more about that at a later date. Yeah. I think the thing is, the problem with the paranormal to now. Generally, with most people, the evidence is it proves very, very elusive, as do the guys, and even more so is the EVP. If you get something like now, the problem is people are putting that out. You cannot, even I can't hear what they're saying. Some of it's not even vocal responses. No disrespect to anybody, each to their own, but people need to understand. They need to be strict with their evidence, because if you put something out that's open to interpretation, or it's not what you think it is, and you'll claim that as evidence, that again casts a shadow over the whole subject, doesn't it?
I mean, some people seem to think, I've come across an issue in the past where we've had very good quality EVP that they would call Class A's. Very easy to read, and you'll hear people say, "Oh, that's just one of the group or some other person talking."
And this is why, I'm sorry to interrupt you, this is why it's very important. I mean, the other thing is, people are always putting stuff online, listening to this EVP or whatever, and they put it through sound filters, and they just play the audio clip. Unless you can actually identify and show the equipment used, the environment that you're using at the time, it's going to obviously be of lesser value, isn't it?
That's right. I mean, and from what I've seen from when Don's been working and from his previous edits, I can see that it's all done real. It's all shown on camera. There's nothing hidden.
It's in real time.
Yeah, the only thing that remains hidden is what chooses to remain hidden.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so. Anyway, I quite like Stefan. So he's now going to be assisting me. You are an expert audio analyst, are you not, Stefan? Especially coming from ASAP and all the training.
Well, I actually have a background in radio as well. You see, so I'm very accustomed to hearing sound, even in noise. But I mean, I'm not really interested in sound that's embedded in noise.
No.
I'm really after only clear voice.
But the thing is, it goes beyond voice, because when it's not voice, when it's actually voices that's actually giving you information, which leads to a discovery which was not known about before, which is later verified. Yeah. That's another level. Yeah, I mean when I first got interested in EVP, when I picked up the sound with a colleague of mine inside a derelict windmill, and when we had that, and it was in the early hours of the morning, and when we had that sound analysed, I actually had it confirmed by a gentleman called Ray Harlow from Kent Windmill, and he said that's the working sound of a windmill, and it actually fitted the type and build, and I think we call that a special EVP. Absolutely remarkable, and I got hooked from day one. And it wasn't a voice that I had to work out what words were being said, it was a sound. And the sound, according to Ray Harlow from Kent Windmills, was basically that of a windmill. I think the thing we need to be aware of as well, paranormal investigators get a lot of crap. Criticism, oh, you're not scientific, there's this, there's that, and everything else. Do you know what, at the end of the day, these guys are out there in their own time doing the best way they know how. There's not a rule book. There's no rule book. Half the equipment that they use is not really meant for that anyway. You can never substantiate what's actually affecting it. I think they shouldn't get a hard time. They should actually be given credit for at least trying. I mean, there is good, there is bad, admittedly, but at the end of the day, people are trying.
Yeah, but even if Joe Bloggs goes out there and and he picks up something on his camera, he's still got the opportunity to pass it on to somebody that's got a bit more experience and a bit more knowledge, an expert that can actually check it out, and tell us what.
Rather than just put it straight out and saying, "Oh look, I've caught a ghost on camera," or "This is what I." See, this is the other thing. People are very keen to identify what they've caught as what they want it to be as well, and I think that's another problem. I mean, if it looks like a ghost, if it looks like an apparition, if it looks like a person, fantastic. Label it as what everybody's going to see. But if you just get a past the camera, like a whisper of cigarette smoke or anything else, say, yeah, that's a ghost. I mean, people have a real hard time trying to, So I just think that everybody should be apply a lot stricter working practices and rules to themselves.
I'd actually think this would work better if we had a cup of tea.
Do you know what? I'm getting really thirsty because I am actually, my throat and the. So, shall we have a cup of tea?
Yeah.
And we'll do this some more, and we'll go into depth about some things.
So once we had a cup of tea, what we ought to do is we'll even go to go to the start again. I'm trying to lose me stutter and me ums, and I'm trying to lose me ums and me ahs at the moment.
Oh, you think we're not recording now? You think I've stopped it there and we're going to start again? No, we do things on the fly, guys. This is still recording. Did you see that?
Yeah,
No,
that's
you're not in
incredible.
ITV studios, you know. It's
Yeah,
like we will do this again.
I'm tired.
We're both tired. And
I
we need a
am
cup of
really
tea,
tired.
So this is the edit.
Yes, I've got quite a bit of a drive home. Not much of a drive home, really.
You look really shocked when I said no. We're going to use this.
Well, you probably
People
you will.
respect my honesty and transparency.
Yes.
Nothing staged, nothing rehearsed.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to say good night. Well, I'm going to say good morning.
I was born with this Brummie accent. Just
A cup of tea.
I can't help it. It's
cup of-
the way I speak.
A cup of tea is not going to cure that, you know.
I know.
Okay. So anyway, we're out of here. Stefan is joining me in my work, my analysis, and he does analysis. So even though I can't talk now, of quite a lot of stuff. He's got the background, he's got the experience. So looking forward to us doing some work together, Stefan.
Okay, it's cool. Absolutely cool.
Cup of tea time, guys. We'll see you soon.
Yeah. Okay. Oh dear, you're a card.
Oh no.